Hey guys, Chris here from the DCREDIah channel, and right now, you're watching Sega Blocks. Like right now. Like this video, Scott from Sega Blocks. Coming up. Coming at you. Fast. Here we go. Like right now. There's a demon there. That's not Scott. That's not Scott.
Sega Blocks. What's up, guys? Scott from Sega Blocks here again, and this time around we're going to be talking about NES games I had as a kid. There is a community question going around from, I believe it originated from Mega Dan, I believe, and so many other YouTubers have already made really good responses. J Love, Captain Algebra, so many people have already did the response video, and I figured, hey, I'm going to jump in on this too. So, let's talk about that. The year was 1995. It was in the summertime, and we were going garage sailing with my parents, me, my brother, and my sister. And, you know, when I was a kid, we were super poor. We didn't, like, buy almost anything we had from the store because we couldn't afford it. And almost all the best things that we had, video games, toys, was 9 times out of 10 came from yard sales. And the NES was no different from that. So, I remember we had came across this yard sale, garage sale, I'm sorry, that had an NES and quite a few games, this whole stack here pretty much, and I believe it had 2 regular controllers, it had a turbo controller, it had an arcade stick. I can't remember what, I know it had the Duck Hunt guns. You know, I'm trying to think back. Being like 6 years old, you know, you kind of lose memory of some of the things, but I'll never forget the gameplay though, you know, all the memories we had. But yeah, so let's talk about some of the games that I had. The first game that I had was Wheel of Fortune. I remember playing this game with my sister because my brother and my mom and dad, well, stepdad, really weren't into it all that much. And my sister was all about like the puzzle games and stuff like that. And yeah, we had Wheel of Fortune, and it was a really good time to play. The next game I had was also played by my sister with me, and that was Super Jeopardy. I can't really say too much about it. This is Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy were probably the 2 crappiest games we had, to be honest with you. Not crappy, but like for the least quality of what I have. And yeah, I just remember playing Jeopardy with my sister as well. The next game is pretty much, I think, almost everybody had. If you didn't have it, you've played it and you know the landing sequence, and that is Top Gun. Guys, phenomenal game, but to this day, still can't land that damn ship. Like, just cannot land that friggin' aircraft, man. I don't know what it is. Cannot do it. The next game we had, me and my whole family all played this, and it happens to be my favorite, one of my favorite sports games of all time, and that's Bad News Baseball. Absolutely love this game. It plays similar to like the NES Baseball, but like there's like really cool cutscenes when you hit home runs or get fouls, different things. But yeah, really stellar sports game if you've never played it. At the time, I had no idea this was a part of a franchise. I just knew it was a game we had, and that was Wizards and Warriors 2 Iron Sword. Becoming an adult and realizing this was a great franchise and this is a really good game. But back then, you know, I wasn't too interested in it too much. I played it, didn't understand what to do, didn't know where to go, how to continue in the levels and stuff. But being an adult, it's actually a really good game. The next game I had, which a lot of us had, if you didn't, like you have it now, apparently, and that is Kung Fu. I can remember everything about this game, just going through the levels. You know, all the enemies coming in on you. It looks like they were hugging you. If you wouldn't, like, fight them off, it looked like they were all ganging up and doing a big group hug or some crap. But I can remember the sound effects, like, chop, chop, you know, stuff like that. But really good fun game, really good fighter. The next couple games me and my brother actually played the heck out of. And the first one is Kung Fu Heroes. Really bizarre Kung Fu game. You can do, like, flips and, like, punches, and, like, it looked like the fists were coming out of the screen at you, like, when you would perform the moves and stuff. And you had to, like, kill all the enemies on the screen, and then eventually the doorway would make an alert sound and then glow, and then you could get to the next stages or whatever, and each level had different, like, monsters and bosses and different things you had to fight. But it was a really good time and a really good multiplayer game. The next game that me and my brother played all the time was Double Dragon Double Dragon 2, I'm sorry. And I just love this game. The one memory that never gets out of my head, and I don't know why, and that's, like, I think it's after, like, if I remember, it's after the first level, before you see the cutscene. You know, the helicopter comes down, and you got to fight all the guys on the helicopter, and then the helicopter goes back up, and then, like, the text screen comes across, and it just says, like, grasp. And I remember, I don't know why, but like, that memory never goes out of my head, because I've seen that screen about 1,000,000 times when I was a kid, because me and my brother played this so much, and I don't know why that's the one that sticks in my head. But yeah, Double Dragon 2, excellent game. The next game is probably the hardest game I have out of all these games that I had when I was a kid, and that was Ghosts and Goblins. Guys, phenomenal game, excellent game, just super hard. I've only honestly ever beat the first part. I know you gotta, to get the to actually beat the game, you gotta play a second time around, and I've only ever played through it one time. I've never actually fully beat the game. But this is, you want to talk about tough as nail games, Ghosts and Goblins are up there. You know, it's that NES hard. The next game we had, my sister played, but I played a lot too, because it happens to be one of my favorite games on the NES, and that is Mystery Quest, guys. It's kind of like a Zelda clone, but I'm going to get shot for this, but I personally think it's better than Zelda, in my opinion. I know it doesn't get really good reviews, and not very many people talk about it, but I love this game. I can't say enough about it. The puzzles and, like, I don't know, just the level design and the colors and stuff, you know. I know it's dated now, but in the NES days, I thought this was a stellar game. I didn't have Zelda when I was a kid. I didn't play it until later in life, but this game was awesome. The next couple games, obviously, I wouldn't have an NES without these games, and you guys know what I'm getting into, and that's the Mario franchise. We all had them. We had at least one. Everybody did. And I actually owned them all at the time. And the ones in the main series. And I have the triple cart that has Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and World Class Track Meet. We had this as a kid. I mostly played, like, Duck Hunt. That was, like, the way I played Duck Hunt the most, honestly. Out of all my carts, this was the one that was always finicky. I've owned several copies of this, and I don't know why. It's not that it doesn't play, it's just that this has always been the one that's been finicky, and you have to mess with to get to play most of the time. Cleaning it and everything. I'm not sure why. This is just the one I've always personally had problems with. But yeah, we had this one as a kid. The next game that we had was the dual cart for Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. I have owned this game about 1,000,000 times. But this is one that we had as a kid. Mario Bros. I remember playing hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Me and my stepdad played, and my mom had played, and my brother played, and my sister played, and we played Duck Hunt, and we played the crap out of this cart. Super Mario Bros. 2 is an excellent game. Yes, guys, I know that it's actually a reskin Doki Doki Panic, but I personally think it's one of the better Mario Bros. Games, in my opinion, because it was so different. You know, you had Birdo and just different characters and stuff, and the mouse boss, and I can't remember his name, but the frog boss and all that stuff. Just really cool level design and bosses. But yeah, we had Super Mario 2. And the final game on my list, where would any NES collection as a kid be without Super Mario Bros. 3? This is complete in box, minus the fact that the box is pretty damaged. I just haven't got a really good replacement yet, because I was content, you know, just having the game at the time. But this game is the #1 game I think that everybody played as a kid. Most of the time, you know, if you were just a casual gamer. And I just remember like playing all the worlds, and I can remember where all of the what do you call them, the warp flutes are, and you know, like the big level, you know, just so much good memories with this game. The Tanuki suit and the frog suit and the boot and the power-ups and the enemies, and just so much nostalgia for this game. But yeah, guys, those were the games that I had as a kid. I hope all of you watching will also do your own response video. That way we can get this the whole way across YouTube. I thought this was an excellent question. I apologize if I didn't get the name right for who this originated with. I believe it was Megadan, but if it was not, correct me in the comments. But yeah, if you like this video, like the video, comment down below what you thought, and subscribe because I have a lot of fun making videos for you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome.